Hi, my name is Heather Robertson-Devine. I'm a dual language teacher and owner of Books Del Sur. This program, Libros a Casa, a family school Spanish literacy program, is made for teachers that work with Spanish-speaking families in grades pre-kindergarten and kindergarten. I've already done an introduction kind of to the why of the program and what the different parts are. This video is to show you the parts of what each set includes. The 20 authentic Spanish children's picture books, the parent consent letter, the management system, and the different newsletters with early literacy information. There's also a frequently asked questions section, so please feel free to check that out. To talk about the program, I'd like to start with the management system. The management system consists of this Excel spreadsheet with 3 different sheets. The first sheet has the book titles and the number that they're coordinated to. And those numbers are really important because in the book rotation, that is how you keep track of which books go to which students. So once you get your Excel spreadsheet, you want to type in the students' names, their last and their first, and then you will know which book to pass out, to send home with each student each week. You may want to add above this week the different dates. If you're sending books home on Mondays, there's the dates. If you're sending books home on Fridays, put those dates in. It's using it to help you to keep track of the best. As well as you might want to highlight. If I were you, I would use a sheet and I would highlight each time I sent a book home just to make a note, because maybe a student's absent, maybe they've moved, maybe they're on vacation. So somehow that you can note which students, which books they have, which ones they've read. Minutes of Participation tab is for you to see who's participating and to keep track of that time. It may be helpful for you to use this for the end of the year completion ceremony. You can state how many minutes each student has completed. It's also the kind of information that administrators love to see. So if you're interested in gaining some more support for more people in your school using this program, then this is some great information to take to them to show how your students are using this program and how it's benefiting them. Another important part of managing the program, as I said, the books are titled and each of them has a number. Sorry, I'm looking for the book labels. These are book labels. They're easily printed on address size labels, and I would attach them to the back side of each book. Why would you attach them to the back side? Because then you can just look at the back side of the books and sort them in 1 through 20 and then line them up to send home. Now there's a couple ways you can send home books. You can send them home by and have each activity in a bag with the number and then assign them to a student, or you can have bags with students' names on them and send home the proper number with the students. It's totally up to you. Whichever way makes the most sense to you is the way that I would use them. So this is the tracking and management piece of the books, of the set. Sorry, and like I said, the different books are coordinated with each numbers. Now it's a low maintenance program, so what you need to send home each week are the activities for the books, which look like this, and all you need to do is print them, and then you can make copies for the year. So each one you'd want to make as many copies of the students times 2, because remember, you'll send them home twice. Okay, so these are the activities, and you'll send home these activities with the books. Simple, right? I hope so. So when you get started, you want to put labels on the books, you want to print the activities, and then the first thing that your families will see will be the first letter, Carta 1, Permiso. This is your this is your introductory sheet to send home with families. Now there's spaces here for you just to write in the numbers and sign it with your name, and your parents will sign this and send it home. This is a permission slip so that they know that you're looking for them to complete the activities with your students and to send them the books home. And you can say which day you'd like them to be sent home. Throughout the year, well, after they've signed after they sign the letter, there's this first letter to go home with their first page. So it also explains that there's some different codes. There's some different codes that they can use to find activities, and they can use them with their smartphones. So when you send home your first book, you'll send home this letter with an activity sheet, depending on which book that the students will get, and you're ready. Your program's off and running. There are 4 different letters that accompany the activities throughout the year. And so each of the different letters have some kind of information that is helpful for parents to help them to support their child's literacy. There's one for October, one for November, December, one for, one for January, February, another one for March, another one for April, and then finally, for May, you will send home the certificate. And you may want to save this if you have a ceremony with your students, to save it for that ceremony and present it to them at that time. It's totally up to you. It's totally up to you how you want to celebrate. Something else that's optional, but I'd encourage it to, is this sheet, Actividades Cumplidas. So one of the things that one of the most famous programs in the United States, it's Hooked on Phonics. One of the aspects of Hooked on Phonics is the incentive program, some kind of stickers that students earn after reading each book. So this is an activity where you could have you could send home those these sizes right here are big enough for those little smiley faces, or you can just have parents check them up or off or put a star. This is a sheet that I would send home with your first book and have the parents complete it at home. And once all 20 are completed, the sheet could come back and you could give your students some kind of reward, or you can keep this as a record to send home at the end of the year with their certificate of completion. So that's the program. These are all of the aspects of the program. If you purchase the program, you will get all of these in Word form so that you can also modify them and put in more information, your information, whatever. Do you have any questions? Well, we've got answers. If you've got questions, please contact us and let us know. I'm Heather at booksdelsur.org.